This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. A quick throw here out to Cobb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here we go.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And again, it's Prescott. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott to throw it. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Prescott to throw on 4th. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten there to make the grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Seahawks
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back to you.
Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
14. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch it.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Let's make these babies crawl.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Look for signals.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Coming to you.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Seahawks nothing.
Right there. 54 Mike. 19. Watch the slant.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Bang out. Bam. 54. Mike 54. I'm coming.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with the defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on an expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Watch the out. Hey, check 24.
1st down, the run with Lynch. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
But how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Mike 54. Mike 50. Alert. SOS. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. 54, right there. 54, Mike. I don't think you got it, son.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Prescott. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. It's our field. Here we go, 46. Hey, it's our house. Hey, watch that.
To the air again, Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Oh, Amari Cooper couldn't pull it in there. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Cooper was the target there. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Watch the whip. Check three.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 5-4.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. Power running by Zeke. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
A gain of 13 yards.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. He's coming. We got double up.
A first down carry by Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Now here's Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for Seattle. 63 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A toss play. This is Lynch. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Right there, 54, right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson buying time to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys, bring it up! At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make it, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott looking for Cooper. That's complete. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down.
27.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Elliott. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Here's Wilson to throw. Now he's got it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there of 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Prescott off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Check, check. Fresno.
The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, 0-0-0.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So they went for the 6, didn't get it. Now the call has to be for 3.
I agree with you. I know the competitive instinct says, let's go ahead and take another shot. But you took it already. Go ahead now, get the field goal.
So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, 4th quarter, the fans are the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Elliott. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Dallas.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm coming.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On 2nd down. It's Elliott. Power running by Zeke. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Forbath to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.